Most people think journaling is either completely free or completely structured. Either you pour everything out without direction, or you follow prompts that feel like homework. What if I told you there's a middle ground? And that middle ground is what I call emotional mapping. Not labeling, not diagnosing, mapping. As a bibliotherapist, I don't ask what's wrong. I ask where are we? Because location matters more than correction. When you read a novel, you don't experience emotions randomly. There's setting, there's tension, there's context. Take Toni Morrison. She doesn't just show pain, she situates it inside history, memory, inheritance. Or Amitav Ghosh. Emotions are never floating, they're embedded in geography, climate, movement. Feelings make more sense when placed in terrain. Your inner life deserves the same orientation. Here's what emotional mapping looks like on a single page. Instead of writing, I feel overwhelmed, you chart it. What happened? Who was involved? What did you tell yourself afterward? What did your body do? What did you avoid next? Now, the emotion isn't a cloud, it's a sequence, and sequences can be understood. Mapping prevents exaggeration. When something stays in your head, it expands. When you map it, it narrows into specifics. You begin to see it wasn't the entire meeting, it was one comment. It wasn't the whole relationship, it was a moment of dismissal. Precision reduces emotional inflation, and inflation is what makes everything feel catastrophic. This isn't about turning your journal into a spreadsheet, it's about orientation. In literature, orientation is what allows readers to follow a character's arc. In personal writing, orientation allows you to follow your own. You start noticing transition. I was calm. Then that email arrived. Then I felt dismissed. Then I withdrew. That's a map. And once you see the route, you understand how you arrived at your reaction. You know the road. One of the quiet benefits of this approach is accountability without self-attack. When you map, you see contribution, not blame. Maybe you notice you were already tired before the conflict. Maybe you realize you assumed intent too quickly. Maybe you see that your fear surfaced before any evidence did. This is not about fault, it's about sequence. Sequence creates clarity. I often tell readers and writers, you cannot navigate terrain you refuse to chart. The same applies here. If every entry reads like a storm, you remain inside weather. When you draw the landscape, you step outside it, even slightly, and that slight distance is very powerful. There's another shift that happens over time. You begin recognizing recurring routes. Oh, this is how I move when I feel unappreciated. This is the turn I take when I feel uncertain. You familiarize yourself with your roads now. You're not surprised by yourself anymore. You're informed, and informed responses are steadier than reactive ones. If you've been with me for weeks now, this is where your practice matures. Not louder insight, better structure. Not rigid formulas, clearer observation. Structure, when used gently, doesn't restrict expression, it protects it. And ensures the page becomes a place of understanding, not just discharge. So tonight, try this. Divide your page into quiet sections, even if only mentally. Event, the next is reaction, the next is meaning, and the aftermath. Watch what changes when your feelings are placed inside a framework. You may discover the emotion was never as chaotic as it felt. It simply lacked coordinations. And here's why that matters. The more accurately you can map your inner landscape, the less you fear getting lost inside it. If this way of working feels different, more grounded, more deliberate, stay. We're not just writing anymore. We're learning how to read ourselves with the same care we give to literature, and that skill will follow you far beyond the page.